we did not know China and we did not know the PLA. We fell into a trap. So regrettably, I'm among the few of us who are a veteran of that particular era. And that feeling and that sense will never go away from my mind or my generation's perceptions. This is fundamental and it's extremely important that we understand China and what it will be in the 21st century. All countries are different in their own respective and special ways, but China is perhaps more different than most. For example, China claims to be an ancient civilization. So of course, there are many other ancient civilizations with their own characteristics, and India in particular has its brilliant past and also the concepts of civilizations and the future. But China claims to be the Middle Kingdom, a center of the universe with all its related connotations, such as its belief in the concept of the mandate from heaven, where China's ruler was said to be entrusted by the Almighty to oversee the affairs of the world and control the barbarians outside the gates. This is the origin of the tribute system followed in ancient China, where exacting tributes was seen as a sovereign right of the Emperor of China from subjects around the world. It was an entitlement of the Emperor. The sum of tribute was not significant, but the symbolism was significant. Consequently, a sense of racial superiority prevails in China, ingrained as if the rest of the world is not quite at par. In India, we differ in fundamental ways. The Vedas propagated the value of equality and oneness. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole world, as one family in peace and harmony. This is what our Prime Minister has articulated frequently in a number of places recently. It symbolizes Indian aspirations and directs Indian policy. But such a sentiment does not prevail in China. Modern China is also distinctly different. It is ruled by the Chinese Communist Party. China is not quite a nation state as we understand it, which a nation state may be described as, inverted commas, imbued by the idea of one entity, one people inhabiting a common geographic space and together striving to achieve great things. China is instead, today in particular, a country of 1.4 billion people ruled by the Communist Party of China, whose current strength is 90 million. Hence, 1/16th part of the Chinese population actually is responsible for ruling the country. Democratic system is not quite understood in China. This is a system what they define as democratic centralism. Decisions being taken at the center by a select few, supposedly for the good of the many. The state claims legitimacy through providing security and better conditions for the people as generations go. That is the source of the legitimacy of the Communist Party. These differences matter. It determines how China looks at the world, its problems, and how they consider that these will be resolved. Even as we transcend to a more China-centric world, with all its hegemonic tendencies, understanding China, its history and culture, leading to how it addresses the problems in the modern era in all its dimensions, will remain critical to our policy choices. It is not an easy task, but let us begin our journey together in the basis of this understanding.